Hello and welcome back to Master Magic. Today I've got a little purchase to share with you that I made from my local store. They were selling off some old cards that they'd sort of bulk boxes. There was one for 10p each, which I guess is like, I mean it's slightly more than 10 cents, but I'll say less, you know, the exchange rate works out that it's probably like 12 to 15 cents, but the equivalent of 10 cents, and there was a 50p box as well, which is the equivalent of, I don't know, 70 cents or whatever. So I spent some time sorting through those out, and just want to show off what I pulled out from there. So first we've got, this is commons and uncommons, which was most of what was in the 10p's. So we have a bunch of fanatical devotions, which is like $1 or something. I picked out some, I'm only going to show the stuff that was sort of had any value to it. I picked out some other bits and pieces that I needed for my own decks, but a playset of 2 arms, 1 Honden of Cleansing Fire, and some slivers. That's all the white cards. And for blue we got Sage of Fables, some Freed from the Reels, playset of Ideas Unbound, Wartax, Arcane Laboratory, Mana Breach, a few Chamber of Manipulations, and a playset of Careful Studies. Then for black cards, we got some couple Night's Whispers, Quell Rituals, a Chain of Smog, which, while it's come down from its reprint high, was still like $10. That was a nice pickup. A few Akiba Gang Shinobi, a couple Footsteps, which is like $7 or $8. Siphon Mines, Corpse Harvester, Buried Alive, a playset of Phyrexian Reclamations, a playset of Haunted Crossroads, and then I was surprised by how expensive Snuff Out had got, but a whole bunch of Snuff Outs, 7 Snuff Outs. That was like $6 or $7 on TCG as well, which I was very surprised by, but nice to grab a bunch. It's good for EDH and you know, black, mono black or 2-color black decks. So red we got Goblin Lore, playset of Magnetic Thefts, which I guess maybe has been played in Hammer Time, but again was surprised by how expensive that was. A million Mana Geysers, 9 is that? Yeah, 9 Mana Geysers. Gem Palm Incinerator, a Spell Shock, original Goblin Ringleader, a Blade Sliver, and a whole bunch of red shrines, 7 red shrines. Which was just reprinted in the list, but still was like, the original printing is still $2 or something, so I thought for, you know, 10p each or 12 cents each, whatever, not a bad thing to pick up. And we've got playset of Sakura Tribe Scouts, some Bears from Portal, which is still worth a couple bucks because of Ayula. Playset of Well Wishers, Time of Need, Vitalize, Renewing Touch, Sylvan Scrying, Utopian Sprawl, which was reprinted in the Commander deck, but still worth $5 or something. And then a couple of multicoloured cards and artifacts. We've got a Life and Death, a couple of Shukos, couple Caverns, and a Seat of the Synod. So yeah, that was some nice pickups for, I think that stack cost me about, from what I remember, sort of 200 cards or so, maybe a bit less than that, but either way it was, you know, 10-20 quid, so maybe $30 or something for that. And then rares, which mostly were from the 50p box, but there was a few in the, I'm not sure if they just weren't sorted fully or, you know, they just chucked some in, but these are the rares that I got for roughly 60 cents or something each. So we got Revel Arc, a couple Beacons of Immortality, playset of Devoted Caretakers, a couple Delaying Shields, a Bringer of the White Dawn, a Fountain Watch, some Leonin Shikaris, some Lin Civis, three Glow Riders, Evacuation, a Grimoire Thief, a Hugo the Stillwind, a Championships Force of Will, which apparently is up to like $30 or something now, which is pretty crazy for Championships card, but hey, Vampire Spirit from Portal. A playset of Divining Witches. An Endless Whispers. Tectonic Break. And Izukuza the Ruthless, which with the Kamigawa Samurai stuff coming up, might be a pretty good pickup. A couple other red rares there. And then a Thelming Dragon from the book promo, which was like $15 or something. It's kind of a cool one. Another Samurai, and Autumn Willow from Homelands, which I think is reserve list, but it's not expensive. Even if it is, I don't remember 100%. The Miri Cat Warrior. A Squirrel Wrangler, a Gaia's Herald, a Hide Seek, this Crime Punishment, which was like up to like 10-15 on the back of modern. Probably won't hold, but you know, nice card to pick up still. A couple more Vigs, a Spirit Shield from Fallen Empires, Sabo's Web, and a playset of Grand Colosseums. So that was all the rares that I picked up. And like I said, I paid about £50 or $60-70 for all this. So, pretty good deal on most of this stuff here. And then, last but not least, I also picked up these two. They had these two. This is a beta wild growth. The condition is okay. It's not. You can see it's got definitely some play, but as far as beta cards go, it's pretty good, and looks nice in a sleeve. And obviously wild growth is a common, but as far as commons go, it's actually like not a terrible one, so that's cool. And also this Alpha Pearled Unicorn, which is in way worse shape than the wild growth. You can see it's got even some creasing on the. Not sure how well that'll show up on camera, but and you know, some very heavy sort of wear to the sides, but still for, you know, 60 cents equivalent, whatever. I was like, why not? I don't think Pearled Unicorn is particularly good, but all the Alpha Commons have been gone up to sort of $5-10, and more if they're in nice condition. But I don't actually own any. These are the first Alpha and Beta cards I actually owned any copies of. So I was like, you know, why not? They're pretty cool to have. I actually really like how the this wild growth looks. Like the old frame and everything looks really nice in person. And in the sleeve as well, the colours. The name is a little. That's one thing I maybe don't like, is the fact that the name kind of blends into the rest of the card, like it's very washed out. But the rest of the colours are really nice, and it has that, you know, old school kind of spellbooky type feel. I started playing in Zendikar, the original Zendikar block, so way before all the old frames and stuff came out. But I do actually think that, you know, even despite not having, you know, really open packs of them, I do have a kind of, I guess you could call it nostalgia, even though obviously I wasn't actually playing back when they first came out. They do hold a, you know, just the kind of more, even the sort of original border has that kind of, you know, it's got the texture to it and everything. Not that I don't dislike the new ones, but they definitely have a more kind of gamified, like sort of clean feel to them, which, you know, it works, but there is something to be said for this kind of more immersive look. But yeah, no, I just wanted to share that with you. It's not 100% a random buy, but, you know, figured it was in a similar spirit. So people might be interested to check out that. And yeah, I think I got a pretty good deal on all this stuff. It came out to about $500-600 on TCG when I scanned everything in. Obviously the condition on quite a lot of this is not the best, but a lot of the cards I'll just, you know, chuck in a box and pull aside for EDH decks or whatever in future that I want to build. A lot of this stuff is just nice to have for the future, like Mana Geysers and Snuff Outs and things. Like I'm sure I'll Buried Lives, like I'm sure I'll be able to find a place for decks. And if not, then I'll just, you know, sit them in a box and buy list them later, or try and figure out a way to trade off or sell them or whatever. So yeah, I thought it was kind of hard to go wrong at that cost. And hopefully I'll be back with some more purchases or random buys for you in future. And have a good day, everyone. Enjoy.